Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to show you how to find all 26 field guide pages here in the Grand Staircase in Hogwarts Legacy. So without further ado, let's jump into it. All right, so to get our first page, we're going to take the Grand Staircase, and we're going to go up here to the Trophy Room Floo Flame. Now, after taking this Floo Flame, you'll spawn in looking at this giant troll-looking thing. We're going to go ahead and use Revelio, and we'll get our first page here. Now, after grabbing this page, we're going to turn around and head down the hallway directly behind us. So we'll go all the way through this room and down the hallway, and then we're going to turn left. And as we come around the corner here, we're going to have this cool case with centaur and armor on. We're going to use Revelio in front of this, and we'll be able to get our second page. Now, after grabbing this page, we're going to turn right and head over here. And right next to this guy on the horse, we're going to have a little house elf in armor. We're going to use Revelio right here, and we'll get our next page. Now, after picking up this page, we're going to do a 180, and we're going to go back into this room. And there's going to be a giant spiral thing on the left side here. We're going to use Revelio in front of this thing. We'll be able to get our next page right here. Now, after snagging that page, we're going to turn around, and behind us, we're going to have some trophies on a cabinet here. We're going to use Revelio in front of the trophies, and now you've got this page. Now, after scooping up this page, we're going to head to our next page. We'll head to the right here, and we're going to take another right, and we're going to head up these stairs towards the headmaster's office and lounge. So you're going to have to go up for a good bit here. We'll travel through this hallway, and once we get to the end of this hallway, we'll have some more stairs. And what do you know? At the top of these stairs, we've got some more stairs. So we'll go up these spiral stairs. Again, we're just going all the way up to the top here. So if you see stairs, take them. Now that we're at the top, we'll have another door here. We can go through this door. And if we take a right, we'll have another door. And if you don't already have this open, you just need to make it to the headmaster's office to get the key. We're going to head up more stairs because definitely these are great. And then when you get to the top of this staircase, we're going to take a left, go up a couple more stairs, and here you will have the podium with the list of names of people that go to Hogwarts. Just use Revelio here, and you'll be able to get the next one. All right, now after grabbing this page, we're going to turn around and unfortunately head back down to the bottom of the spiral staircase. So apologies if you're getting dizzy, because I sure am. But as we make our way to the bottom of the staircase, we're going to go back outside the door and head through this half circle hallway. You guys will see that we have a moth mirror here that we'll do here in a second. But before we grab that right here at the entrance to this next spiral staircase, we're going to use Revelio, and you'll get your next page right here. All right, so after you get that one, we're going to turn to the right and go ahead and use Lumos to activate this moth frame. Now we got to go for a hike to get this one. So we're going to turn around. We're going to go back through this door here, and then we're going to want to go all the way to the bottom of these stairs. We'll run all the way down, continue to go down. And once you get to the bottom, we're going to take a left here. And as soon as we get to the end, we'll take another left. And right as you're going down the spiral staircase, you guys will see on this first little star thing is where our moth is going to be. He's just hanging out on the top. So you can pick him up right here. And then we'll turn around and back up all the stairs. And as long as you got Lumos going, you won't lose this moth. And then once you get back to the top, back through the door, take a left, and your moth frame will be right here. Go ahead and toss this guy inside, and it'll give you your next field guide page. Now, after we finish the moth frame, we're going to turn left, and we'll have another spiral staircase that we're going to work our way to the top of. And once you get up here to the top of the staircase, you're going to see a clock and a bench right next to it. We're going to use Revelio in front of this bench, and we're going to get our next page. Now, after we grab this one, we're going to continue into the headmaster's office. And once we walk inside on the right side, you guys will see a glass sorting hat over here. Just go ahead and use Revelio in front of this, and you'll be able to get your next page. Now, to get our next page, we're going to head back over to the Grand Staircase flag and come down here, and we're going to take the Ravenclaw Tower Floo Flame. Now, after taking that Floo Flame, you're going to spawn in looking at a stairwell. We're going to go into this stairwell, and we're actually going to go up, and we're going to be watching the wall on our right for a sculpture of a head of a guy with a beard. So as we work our way up, you'll see him here. Once you're here, just use Revelio, and you'll be able to get your next page. Now, after grabbing this page at the sculpture, we're going to continue to work our way up the stairs towards the Ravenclaw common room. And once we get to the top, we'll have another little set of stairs with a door. We'll walk up to this door, use Revelio, and you'll get your next page right here. Now, to get our next page, we're going to head back over to the Grand Staircase, and we're going to come back down here and take the Ravenclaw Tower Floo Flame. And after taking that Floo Flame, instead of going down or up these stairs this time, we're going to go down. So we're going to head down all the way to the very bottom of this spiral staircase. And when we get to the base, we're going to have another moth frame. So we can walk up to this, pull out Lumos, and use that to activate the moth. And we're going to head back up to where the Floo Flame was. So if we run back up the stairs, We'll go back. We're looking for that room with green wallpaper. So once we're in here, we'll come in here, take a right, and right here on the wall is going to be your moth. So we can snag him right here, work our way back down the stairs to the base. And once we get down here, we can lock this guy in and we'll get our next field guide page. For our next page, we'll head back over to the grand staircase and come down here and once again take the Ravenclaw Tower Floo Flame. And once you spawn in, instead of going to the spiral staircase this time, we're going to turn around and head toward the grand staircase. Now, once you get here, you'll have a Levioso statue that you'll use a Levioso on. And once you do, you'll get your next field guide page. Now, for your next page, we're going to come over here and again, take the grand staircase flag. And we're going to come up here and take the grand staircase tower Floo Flame. Now, after taking this Floo Flame, we're going to take a right and go onto the grand staircase. And we're going to go right again and head up. Now, eventually, we're going to get to the very top of this grand staircase. And once you do, you guys will see in front of you, we have one of those dragon statues. What we'll do is we'll use Confringo, and then we can use Accio to pull the page in once it spawns, and you'll have your next page. Now, after you've grabbed that one, we're going to turn around and head back down the stairs towards the little platform with the Floo Flame. Now, once we're here where the Floo Flame's at, we're going to head down 2 flights of stairs, and at the base of the second flight, we're going to be able to find our next page. So we're going to continue to head down here. Now we're at the bottom of the first section. We're going to go down another flight of stairs. And once we get to the bottom of this flight of stairs, we're going to have a platform area. You guys can see here we have this little platform area. Go ahead and use Revelio and the page is going to pop up right here in front of you. Now, after you grab this page, we're going to take a right and continue to head down the staircase. And we're going to go down one more flight here. And when we get down here to this little platform area, we're going to try to just hang out. There should be a page that's flying around this area. What you want to do is use Revelio and look for the blue page. So generally it's going to be below you. So let's see, where's it at? Am I tripping? Where'd it go? Oh, so there it is. Right now it is currently below me and it is flying around down there and it'll slowly work its way up. So if you keep using Revelio, you'll see it'll take off. It'll work its way up here. And once it does, it'll fly over to the right side. You can lock onto it, use Accio, and this is how you'll get your next page. For our next page, we're going to click on the grand staircase once again, and this time we're going to come down here and take the grand staircase Floo Flame. Now, after taking this Floo Flame, we're going to go right and head down the spiral staircase, and as we work our way down, we're going to stumble upon a cabinet with a book here in the front of it. So we're going to use Revelio right here, and we'll get our next page right here. Now, after we've picked up this page, we're going to continue to head down the spiral staircase here. And once we get to the bottom, you'll come across this room with barrels. We're going to go inside and we're going to take a right. And in the back of this room, we're going to have a bunch of barrels stacked on top of each other. Right here, use Revelio and you'll be able to get your next page. Now for our next one, we're going to come back over to the grand staircase flag and we're going to come down here and take the grand staircase Floo Flame. Now after taking this Floo Flame, we're going to turn around and actually head into the grand staircase and we're going to work our way up. So we'll go over this little platform here onto the outside and we're going to go up one little flight here. When we get to the top, we're going to take a right at this arch, and just inside this arch we're going to have this witch statue. Go ahead and use Revelio and you'll be able to get your next page. Now for our next page, we're going to come back down here to the grand staircase Floo Flame, and after taking this Floo Flame, this time we're going to head up the stairs that are right in front of us, and once we get to the top, just to the right, you guys will see this statue. We're going to use Revelio in front of the statue and we'll get our next page. Now after we grab this page, we're going to turn around and we're going to head into these double doors on the right here. And once we go through these double doors, if you look to your right, you'll have another moth frame. We're going to use Lumos, and once using Lumos to activate the moth, we'll go through these double doors into the Great Hall, and we're going to work our way all the way to the back behind the professor's tables. So as we work our way all the way back here, I'll use Revelio so you guys can see where it's at, but we'll go behind the tables, use Lumos, snag this little moth guy, and we're going to head back through the Great Hall double doors. And on our left, we're going to throw this moth into the frame. And once doing so, you'll get your next page. For our next page, we're going to go back over to the grand staircase flag, and we're going to come down here and take the lower grand staircase Floo Flame. Now, after taking this Floo Flame, we're going to head down the stairs that are in front of us, and we're going to take a left and work our way up this staircase. At the top of these stairs, we're going to have this really cool statue. We can use Revelio in front of the statue and get our next page. Now, after we grab the page at the statue, we're going to turn around and head back down the stairs. And in the back right corner of this little room, we're going to enter the scriptorium. Now, if you don't have this entrance, it's because you haven't completed the side quest in the Shadow of the Study, which is one of Sebastian's missions. It's actually the one where you learn Crucio. So if you haven't made it that far, just follow Sebastian's quest line, do everything he asks you to do, and you'll be able to get into the scriptorium. And once we're in here, we're going to go straight. We're going to head down the stairs over here. And once we do, we'll turn right, and in the middle of this carpet, we'll be able to get our next field guide page. Now to get to our next page, we're going to take the grand staircase, and we're going to come down here and take the quad at Courtyard Flue Flame. Now, after taking this Flue Flame, all you need to do is look up and to your left, and we're going to have one of those little dragon statues. We'll go ahead and use Confringo. And then once the field guide page pops out, we can use Accio and pull it towards us, and there's your next one. Now, all that we need to do to get our final field guide page is to look up, as we're going to have a page that's flying around this courtyard. All we got to do is lock onto it, use Accio, and there you go. You've got all 26 of your pages. But that's how to get all 26 field guide pages here in the Grand Staircase in Hogwarts Legacy. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.